It's in-season tournament week, boys. We want to talk about why you should be taking the in-season tournament so seriously, because if you're still doubting it by now, there's something wrong with you, because this is one of the greatest things to happen to the NBA. Cheech, hit me with one of your favorite reasons why the NBA has done well here with the in-season tournament.
Yeah, one of my things is that it just brings out the intensity at the beginning of the season. Just that 25 games was like another pre-season games.
Yeah.
Now it's like, hey, let's actually figure out rotations quickly and let's get into it. So that's been really, really fantastic. But also it allows, because it's so early in the season, it allows for that element of surprise. That's one thing about the NBA. Like at the end of the season, you've 82 games, you kind of know who's going to be good and who's going to falter. But this 25, in the first 25 games, you really don't know what teams will do well.
All 30 teams, teams that have picked up early momentum, as you're talking about, because we always have early runners at the start of each season, even some bottom teams. I remember last season, you were liking the Portland Trailblazers and the Utah Jazz, and you said
Jazz.
You said they were for real, and I was trying to say, no, they're not for real. They're both shit.
Yeah, it got to about 30, 40 games.
Yeah, and then what happened? So this time last year, Larry Markkinen went on to be most improved by a country mile. He became an all-star. This time last season, the Utah Jazz, the Portland Trailblazers, might have been, I know that they still had Dame, they might have been in this Final Four. So as you're saying, you don't know what's going to happen. And on that note, I'll actually just piggyback off that, take my next point. You could call this cup the Underdogs Cup, because today, the Celtics against the Pacers, the Underdogs Pacers, they won.
Yep.
The Sacramento Kings hosting the Pelicans. Pelicans are underdogs. Pelicans won. We got Bucks, Knicks. I can't tell you who's going to win that game tomorrow. Bucks aren't in great form. Who is even the underdog?
Exactly.
And then Lakers, Suns, as you're saying, all this surprising, you don't know what's going to happen, spontaneous sort of stuff going on. And it gives room for these lower teams, or these teams that start well, may not finish well, to shine in the early part of the season.
I reckon too.
What do you got?
I think, going what Cheech said as well, the competitiveness of the game nice and early within the season.
Yeah.
Brings out a bit of bragging rights for the players as well.
Yeah, it does.
Everyone loves a bit of bragging rights. Get to go travel to Vegas if you get there and you get lucky. But it also brings out that playoff atmosphere that everyone loves to watch. It's when those real minutes actually matter at the end of the game. You get to see that early in the season. You get to see what teams, a bit of practice as well for the end of the season, but at the same time, they get a bit of an incentive, playing for a bit of money, playing to lift up another trophy. It's the first time it's ever done, so you'd want to win it.
That's it.
Well, with that, watching today's game in Indianapolis I was like, is this March Madness? It had that
was awesome.
feel to it, because it was all young guys.
Yep.
The crowd was really vibing to each steal, each play. I couldn't leave the eyes couldn't leave the screen at all. So
from a viewer's point of view, it's what we want to see.
Yeah.
You want to see that type of basketball, so it's awesome.
Yeah. And so actually you said something in there about it's the first one, you want to win it. I want to go on to one of my points. Now, I know some people are saying, oh, well, what's the point? People pitch you the idea, what's the point of the in-season tournament, winning the NBA Cup? Why is it good or anything like that? I say to you, what's the point of winning the NBA championship? At the end of the day, it's just showing that you're the best team at that time. You can survive the longest in this sort of knockout format. That's what the NBA championship is. At the end of the day, any competitive sporting cup or tournament or competition is the word I'm looking for, whether it be 82 games and then a playoff system, or in soccer over there they have just you win the premiership by finishing first, or in a cup situation like the NBA Cup or the FA Cup. It's just we're better than you, as your bragging rights.
Bragging rights.
And on that note, you know what's better? I'm a soccer fan. You know what's better than winning one title in the soccer season?
Yeah.
Man City just won the treble. The second ever treble, so that means they won all 3 of the best cups in the same season.
Yep.
The second ever English treble ever done. Man United, we had those bragging rights for 24 years until this year, that we were the only team to win all 3 in 1 year, the treble. Man City just done it in their sleep last year because they're that good. Imagine you're the Lakers, right? I'll fire you up right now. Imagine they win on Sunday and then they win the championship, and then you can be like, we fucking done the double.
It's dominance.
And no one's ever done the double.
It shows dominance.
Yeah. Do you remember here's a quick little caveat. Do you remember the FIFA tournaments? We used to do FIFA tournaments full on. We only ever had 1 double.
Yeah.
I won the double. I won the double.
And you want to win it.
I won the double.
You're participating. Why? No one wants to lose.
Yeah.
We don't play to lose here.
It's the Grand Slam effect for tennis, isn't it?
Yeah, that's exactly right. And they're all trying to, I know that like Djokovic and stuff like that. So it's not, so there's 4 Grand Slams in tennis in the year, the Oz Open, the French Open, the US Open, and Wimbledon. What do they call it? It's only been done a few times to win all 4 in 1 year.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called, but the Grand Slam is what they're all called. The annual Grand Slam. Anyway, the point is the pride of being like, not only are we the best, in the most important time of the year, we're the best all year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or we're not just
anytime.
We take any
rain
cup.
or shine.
You know what I mean?
There.
No one can beat us.
In and out of rotation.
You know what I mean? And so I totally agree in terms of, and then talking about like players' legacies, I don't care what anyone else says, especially depending on how intense these games are in Vegas. I'm going to look back on, for example, LeBron's legacy, and I'm going to count this ring, this NBA Cup. Sorry, I don't know if they're going to get a ring. I'm going to count it that he's an NBA Cup champion.
I'll definitely.
It doesn't have to be as big as the NBA championship. Of course, it's got more heritage, and you have to play more games to get there, series and stuff like that. But you still are better than 30 teams
in a single elimination game. It means something, and that's that's another wrinkle of this in-season tournament. It's a single elimination game. The group staging is shorter. People are saying, "Oh, let's have it longer," so other things like the running up of the points doesn't come into it, etc. But just keeping that spontaneous is great. Last year, the Portland was doing well at the start. So who would have known? Would Damian Lillard have gotten traded this year if they won that in-season tournament? It kind of changes the team's focus after that part.
Yeah.
Seeing Celtics today burn out.
Yeah.
It brings questions into my mind of, can they ever do it? Is this the new Philadelphia? They just get to that point and just flame out.
Yeah.
It's just
Clutch
unbelievable.
moments.
It just adds another wrinkle to each narrative that we've built in the NBA, and it's just fantastic.
And on that underdogs point that I said before, the underdogs won today, because it's single elimination. If you cough it up or whatever, if you trip over yourself in one game like the Celtics did today, the Pacers knock them out. Bang, they're gone. This is not a series like the American sports are used to. And we have these, as you're saying, we have narratives brewing and stuff like that. It's really good.
That's what brings that atmosphere.
Tournament.
Tournament vibes are always good.
Yeah.
Any tournament vibes, I love it.
High stakes.
Yeah. Now, do we have any other points before we get on to these games? We talked about, what else? Do you like the wild card version of it all? Do you like, I know you mentioned the running up the points and stuff like that briefly, but do you like having teams be competitive, like real hard in these early part of the season, in these late games? You see Devin Booker and stuff like that talking about how he likes it. I personally love it. I think that this type of stuff is what you want to see, especially in December and November. There's like a bit of a saying that the NBA doesn't really start till Christmas Day because it does. That's when the ratings pick up. From Christmas Day onwards, that's when the season starts. Do you guys like seeing how all these teams are playing till the end because of the in-season tournament and points differential and stuff like that?
Yeah, I do favor it. Somebody was saying, let's change the wild card element to be based on NBA team rankings of that like instantaneous of that era.
Yeah.
So it would be Timberwolves instead of, I can't remember who got the wild card, but anyway. And I was like, nah, let's keep the in-season tournament to that
So in-
kind.
yeah.
Because we want to keep the intensity. We don't want teams out here snoozing because they realize that they can't at all make the in-season tournament. We want everybody to be like, there's a chance, and that's the beauty of keeping it small as well.
Yeah. And that
Makes everyone have to play.
and on those
play.
days, it's
That's
in-season tournament day, whether it be you want to win to get to the top of your table or you want to win on that day because it means for the wild card. As you're saying, if you bring in external forces, then it's like, oh, we'll lean on that, whatever. It'll work out some way.
Yeah.
But no, on in-season tournament day, you'll notice the courts are different. And you'll notice it's, all right, it's that day. Let's try a bit harder. You know what I mean? And I think teams have.
And that's what I like about it. It's on designated days.
Yeah.
You see it and you're like, okay, what's going on?
Yeah.
But then as well, now I'm thinking, do I even care about the regular season
Yeah.
anymore?
Yeah.
To be honest,
Yeah.
I don't.
If you get that.
I don't care.
And it's like, so now we had today 2 quarterfinals. Tomorrow we got the other 2 quarterfinals. And then on the next day, we have all the rest of the league is playing. And we're like, and we all just got given the rest of, they made up our fixtures. And like, we're playing the Wizards. And I'm like, oh. Yeah, as you're saying, it's like, oh yeah, the Wizards. Nah. Whereas like, you know, like the Lakers get to play the Suns, the Bucks and the Knicks, the Celtics, and they're all playing big games. Whereas Sixers fan here, it's like, oh yeah, we're playing regular season, we're playing the Wizards this week. You know what I mean? I see what you're saying.
The only thing that I do appreciate from the regular season that complements the in-season tournament is that, for example, Pacers and Celtics did verse prior. And it gave a little bit of insights like, oh, okay, the Celtics swept the Pacers by 50 points. They blew them out absolutely. Schmozzled.
Yeah.
And now, but the Halliburton wasn't in.
That's right.
Now he's in.
Yeah.
It completely changed the whole game. And I was like, oh, that's very interesting. Halliburton can add plus 50, plus 60 to a Pacers team. Yeah.
And then in terms of staying consistent with the results, because this is an added game.
Yeah.
So you could technically, so you know how you guys play the Suns 4 times a year, you guys play the Hawks 4 times a year, we play Boston 4 times in your division. These quarterfinals, semifinals, and final, I'm pretty sure are added games. Added like it's.
Oh, they're still part of their in-season.
No, but they're as in like it's
No.
an added fixture.
Oh, it's an added fixture.
yeah.
Right,
So you
okay.
get a less game with someone else or something like that.
Oh,
You
okay.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yep.
So anyway, and on that note, the Pelicans and the Kings today played. They played twice last week in these little baseball back-to-backs. The Pelicans beat them twice last week, and then they beat them again 3 times in a row. The Pelicans have knocked off. That's for another video. The Pelicans are fucking here, man. They're here. The Kings are supposed to be real good. The Pelicans have just beat them 3 times in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So you don't want to meet the Pelicans, is what I'm getting at.
If you're the Kings.
Anyway, that's the in-season tournament, and what we love about it, you should definitely take it seriously. It's legit. Now, boys, let's get into this week's games. Now, we're going to keep it with the theme of the in-season tournament, and then we'll finish it off with something silly later on. You know, X.
X. Give us some X.
Yeah. You know, like, you know, when your girlfriend chews with her mouth open.
That's bad table manners.
It gives me the ick.
Gives me the ick.
It's funny because my girlfriend would say that about me. Anyway, we're doing NBA in-season tournament X. Let's start off with the court designs. How fucking bad are these things?
Nah, they're great.
Oh, what?
They're great.
Hot take.
He's a fan. He's a fan.
That's
a
an
tick
ick for
for
me.
me.
Oh,
It's an ick for you.
Jinx. That's an ick, man.
You know what?
Oh, no.
It was an ick on the first day I ever saw it, but I've grown on it.
Oh.
I actually like it.
It's Hall of Fame.
It adds a bit of spice.
Hall
It changes
of-
the game. It's different.
Hall of Fame.
Some courts need to change. It's typically those red element courts.
Yeah.
But after watching, especially today's game with the blue, I thought it was my
You like the Pacers one?
Like, I hated it
Brings
because it's...
fire.
Yeah, I hated
Brings
it because
fire.
it was like, what the hell? That does
love
not
it.
represent Pacers whatsoever. That light blue, they're more of a dark kind of blue.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, bro, I don't give a damn.
I think it reminds these players what they're
Yeah,
fighting for.
yeah.
It's not just a
The
normal
cup-
game.
The cup in the center of it,
Yep.
and being that whole piece, it just draws
want it.
eyes. Oh yeah.
you want it.
Shit, all
want
right. I better bring it on to the next one. Teams running up the points for the table positions.
Are we talking about the Celtics putting it on the Bulls when they were up 30?
Fouling Andre Drummond, Hacker Drummond.
Hacker Drummond.
Hacker Drummond, imagine 30 points up to get him out
Having
of the
a
game.
starting five.
Yeah.
At the end of the game.
Yeah, so does that give you the ick, the Celtics doing that? Because they had to do it for the in-season tournament.
All for it. All for it.
So
Part of the rules.
am I.
It's the tournament rules.
I
Get
like
with
it as well.
You know, you don't want to
It
lose.
keeps the intensity of the in-season tournament to that game.
Yes. And you know what it is? It's like competitive basketball. It's sport. What
Yeah.
are we here for?
Fans want to say it.
You watch from the start of the whistle to the end of the whistle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
That's
like, you know
it.
what I mean? That's what
Yeah.
we want. And so
We
we're
have
loving
to
it.
we have to suffer, us NBA fans, anyone that's a fan of basketball, not every sport has this, that if a team's up 30 and it's three-quarter time, benches are emptied. That's it, game's over. You turn it off. In no other sport does that
Multi's
happen.
dead.
No. So
Multi's dead.
Multi's dead.
it's definitely an American culture that needs to change. NFL, they're chilling. Baseball, they're chilling. They actually get pissed for putting on real pitches when they're up like 10 or
Oh,
20.
okay. Sorry. Yeah.
So this,
my bad. Yeah.
This is like a whole NBA culture and the American culture needs a shifting.
Yeah.
But in this instance, we're loving it.
This is a tournament. We're here to play the rules.
Yeah, well, on the
That's it.
flip side, there were players and coaches complaining about disrespecting the game, looking at you, Billy Donovan, saying that, oh, God forbid they get injured in the blowout minutes, the running up the points minutes. Does that give you the ick? Because for me, that gives me the ick. Bro, they have to get it to get to the next round. What do you want them to do?
Get good.
Players get injured
And
anyway.
let me tell you something else. You can get injured any moment in the game.
Exactly.
Fucking hell, Billy Donovan. And then Drew Holiday as well. Man, he's like...
Didn't you read the rule book?
Drew Holiday's like, I didn't like doing it. We had to do it. I want to win. He was so conflicted because he's like, I do want to win, but I didn't want to disrespect the game. Bro, get out there, compete. You know what I mean?
Tournament
Is
game.
what it is. You got to do what you got
Part
to
of
do.
it. It's part of it.
500 grand on the line. Let's
Did it
go.
give you the ick?
No, it didn't. Oh, well,
Billy Donovan.
Billy Donovan's comment did give me the ick, but
Yeah.
It did.
It was a bit like Whinger.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
I'd just say get
Because they're
good.
losing.
Yeah.
Just get good, bro.
If they were winning, I don't
Yeah.
think anyone's complaining.
He would have been doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. So.
Oh
it
my
is-
god!
It is
Anyway,
what it is.
so let's get on to the next one. All right. The final. Let's start off with the Final Four being in Vegas. No, let me say that faster. Let's start off with the Final Four being in Vegas. Does that give you the ick?
Not at all.
Do they deserve it?
It does give me the ick.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I like having a small market team have an opponent, a big market team come into my stadium. If I've done well that season, or that, within the tournament, I want my team to have the best chance
Like
of
the
winning.
Pelicans or the Pacers hosting. The Pacers were like
Exactly.
4-0 in tournament. They would be number one seed, I'm pretty sure. The Pacers hosting like a home semi-final against like the Bucks or the Knicks.
And I want that crowd to really be there. I don't know what kind of Vegas crowd will be showing up. Mixed emotions, just media. It's really just the media, ESPN.
Corporate.
Yeah.
We're used to corporate finals.
It feels
Holiday.
dirty.
Corporate,
Feels
a lot of rich
dirty.
people.
Yeah.
Not real fans. I don't know. I don't know. I think it does give me the ick if I have to pick one, but we're going to see. We're going to have to see. But I imagine that when I think about it deeply, your general fans who go to every game in Indiana won't be able to afford to
Nah,
make the trip to Vegas.
The only benefit is, like us in Australia, we can actually go out there and we don't need to book a flight to be in April all the time. We can go out there now and have a chance to see competitive basketball. And we know the location of that competitive basketball.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's available to everybody. But then again, do I care about the Pacers like that? No, I'm a Miami fan.
Yeah.
So.
That's it. All right. Now, staying on the casino vibe, what about the casino heist ad? You seen this one, Rice?
I've seen it.
Does it give you the ick?
The heist video, it doesn't give me the ick. I don't mind seeing it.
I actually
I think
love
it's a
it.
bit of entertainment and it's okay.
Yeah, I reckon it's well made. Kawhi in
I
the
like
ad,
seeing NBA
Kawhi
players
doing
in
a bit of
a
acting.
different atmosphere than on court. So
Yeah.
I don't mind seeing
I reckon
it.
it's well made.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I think it's too much corporate BS, but it is what it is. You have to have an ad somehow. But Draymond just...
Draymond has to be part of it.
I
he's
was
got to get his
of
face.
course. Yeah, I could imagine him at the NBA's front office. Is like, bro.
And he's the guy doing the dirty deed in the whole
But
video.
Kawhi doing the pursuit of happiness clap at the end. Come on, I like seeing a bit of this.
I like that.
These energy from the players.
Nah, man. I thought they got like beer tier all stars.
As in those players.
Yeah, I know like Kawhi Leonard, AD, but I was
I
like,
guess technically
like,
they are B tier, but it's still some big names.
Nah,
and I
that's
like
kinda
DeRozan and Trae Young fighting in the
Nah,
elevator.
nah.
Come on. Come
it
on.
was so put on. They need acting lessons. Let's go.
They should have got LeBron.
You know
He's
who did,
already-
who did the best acting in that ad?
AD.
AD.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
He's making movies too, yeah.
Oh, he's making movies. All right. All right. Then when we do get a champion of the in-season tournament,
Yep.
if they raise a banner, will you get the ick?
Nah, celebrate it.
Yeah. That's what I reckon
I'm all
as well.
for
I
it.
want them to celebrate like Pat Bev celebrating that was it the semi-finals or the quarterfinal win? And
Yeah,
he
the
stood in
playing tournament. It was
Yeah,
the playing
the
tournament.
playing tournament.
Yeah.
That's how they should be celebrating. Lift the
Seriously.
banner, lift the trophy, get the champagne
This
bubbles
this
out.
will be
We
a
want it.
real hard-earned trophy and a one tournament. You should raise a banner. I
It
reckon,
will
if you
be a
win
bit
this.
muted. It will be a bit muted because of the crowd. It's not a home crowd kind of
Yeah,
atmosphere.
yeah.
So it can be it'll be organically turned down just because of the environment, but still celebrate it.
Yeah, that's right. Well, furthermore, will the Lakers... Do you think the Lakers should put a banner up to their 17 banners? Is 16 or 17? 17.
I don't know if they'll fit it next to it, but
Yeah.
they can put it maybe adjacent to it. And then we can start building all the in-season tournaments starting from this year.
Sixers are putting up a banner for Tyrese Maxey. That's all we got. We drafted him at 21. All right. Now, let's get on to the next ones. All right. Starting off with, Mama said knock you out. Am I making you cringe?
By LL Cool J, huh?
Am I making you cringe already or
That
what?
was an ick for me. I just didn't understand it. I think for the worldwide viewer, it didn't make sense. Definitely American thing to do.
I thought it was fire.
Oh!
And-
With it.
Yeah, it kind of highlights what the tournament's about.
Ooh.
Knocking out a single elimination game. Let's be serious about this. So
I'm a bit on the
knocking it
fence,
out.
but I can't stop singing it. Mama said knock you out.
I won't disagree.
catchy.
I'm going to knock you out. All right.
Adds a bit of flavour, I guess. Adds a bit of flavour.
All right.
Still an ick.
What about the players saying that they're only in it for the 500 grand? Does that give you the ick?
No way.
Nah, no way.
No.
Nah.
No.
Oh, for me it does. So your boy LeBron.
Really?
Because I
Tell
don't
me.
want to hear that shit, bro. Like I don't
Nah,
want to
man.
Nah, I don't
This is what gets them motivated.
Nah, bro. I want to hear that. I want to hear LeBron. Look, you know
Really?
deep down LeBron is like, I want to add to my legacy.
Yeah, yeah, we
Why
know
can't
that.
he?
Oh,
'cause
damn
he-
straight.
Because he's the one who was on the mic, and everyone listens to LeBron. He's
Mm-hmm.
the biggest voice in maybe the sporting world almost. Yeah, I want him to get on the mic and be like, you know what? Like Steph Curry did this a little bit, and he's like, you know what? I want to win it. It's a cup. It's a tournament. I want to win it. I want my team to be the best, the last team standing. Why do you have to be? Oh, we're only in it for that 500 grand.
You know what?
I wouldn't doubt he
he's
doesn't
doing
believe
it.
that.
He's doing it to lower the temperature for himself. Seriously.
Yeah, I believe
Imagine
that.
how much, like, to be the first, like, as good as he is, that'll be the one thing. Like, oh, bro. In terms of Michael Jordan, like, does
Oh,
Michael
whoa.
Jordan have that?
Oh,
So this is like
yeah.
he's trying to cool the temperature down. He doesn't want to have any narratives of the the GOAT debate. So that's why he's going with that narrative. But for all the other players, it needs to be. Oh, it doesn't need to be, but I can understand the merit of I want the money. 500K is nothing for him, so it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
For LeBron.
Yeah, no, it gives me the ick. All right. Will you get the ick if you see the winning team doing those champagne showers in the locker room after they, lift
Same as the
trophy?
banner. Do it.
Yeah?
Yeah, do it. Do it.
This
Win's
is a
win.
tough one for me because the thing about the I'm going to get technical on it. You go. Here you go.
No, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Again, it's a bit weird. As I said, the temperature in the room will be a bit calmer, but
A
it'll
bit
be
weird
that.
I don't know, but the cigars and stuff, maybe the bottles is enough.
Well, the thing about the bottles is they're probably got a game in a couple of days. See, they're all
Yeah, but they already drink anyway.
well, not. Well,
all-
see, this is your expectations for all those
Players,
championship
yeah.
antics, but there's no game after you win the championship.
Yeah.
Like, I'd probably be like, boys, we're gonna get on a plane to Charlotte in a couple of hours. Like,
Each of their own. LeBron said after the last game, he's like, I'm just worrying about the footy tomorrow and drinking a bottle of wine. Then he's got the in-season tournament game tomorrow. So, you know, each
yeah,
their
I'm
own.
gonna go with it's a Nick for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Until
because you really
Philly can't.
And that's-
Philly's out of it, of course. Okay.
yeah, he cares about the regular
You fucking
season.
better
That's
hope
it.
that you fucking
That's
don't
it.
lose tomorrow.
That's it. We win
You
those,
better
get those games that matter.
Yeah, 500
This-
bullshit.
This is comparative to like the bubble. There's no home court. Lakers are fine. This is where we come shine.
All right, now let's get on to our final bit of the day. We're playing an old favourite game. I don't think we've played it on the Bronx basketball, but anyway, it's called Guess the Player as a Female.
Yep.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull up on our phones. We've got 3 each, and it'll come up on the graphic here on the video. We're gonna pull up 3 players,
Yep.
photos of 3 players, and we've converted them into females, at least with their looks. And we're going to have to try and guess who that player is. What? You want to go first?
Do I flip it? Or do I show the camera first?
No, don't show the camera. I'll just show. I'll put it. Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, you got it spot on.
That was quick.
That was
Yeah,
spot
what
on.
do
Did
you-
you make him already?
No. I know my players.
Do you want the next one or do you
Yeah, hit me with the next one. Go a bit more up. LaMelo Ball.
You wanted to say it. Lucky last.
Are you going to show up, Cheech?
Nah, I'm bad with these quiz, man. Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, my boy.
Let's go! I'm gonna celebrate that small win.
Good. I like that.
Oh,
I'll give you 1.5. Because you wanted to say LaMelo. You just couldn't get it out.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
All right, 3. You ready? I'm just making edits to make sure no cheating
Alright.
going on. How do I do it?
You just show it.
Okay.
Yeah. Jason Tatum.
Yep.
I know that woman from all the conference finals appearances that he never wins. All the finals,
cups.
all the championships he's never won.
Or the tournament cup.
All right, let's go. Dame.
Come
Oh, where are you, bro? It's the time. It's Dame time, and you're still
could've-
asleep, bro. Wake up.
Oh, God.
All right,
I need to get one.
clean sweep coming up. Let's do it.
Am I showing it good to you?
Yeah.
No excuses.
Steph Curry.
Yeah. Nathan can't get the
said the
triple.
full name.
He can never get the sweep.
name. He said Steph. I said Steph
Everyone knows I said S first.
Curry. Let him know.
Nah.
Nah, fucking
Give
hell.
this one to
take
Ryan.
We'll take that.
He can't sweep him.
We'll
Nah,
take
point
the first
differential,
vote,
I'm the
yeah.
best. All right. Ready?
Give it to us. Aaron Gordon.
Yep.
Damn.
AG.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Damn. That's tough.
It's a strong case.
That's tough, but it makes sense. Like,
Yeah, she's good looking. What do you reckon? I don't mind it. All right,
He said that.
ready? All right.
Oh, no.
This is.
Stumped.
Whoa.
Come on.
No.
Oh, no.
Man.
Oh, no.
This is.
Come on.
man. Wow.
Oh, no.
Nah, man. No way. I don't know anybody.
It's a bonus.
No. Come on, bro.
Give us a hint.
It's a NBA player.
East West.
I don't want to say. It's West.
Luca.
No.
I don't know.
That's wild. That is absolutely wild.
got a fat contract this offseason.
Fred VanVleet.
Yes.
Okay.
Really?
Okay, now that...
Wow, no way.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, I've never noticed
non-beard-
anybody.
The eyes now, I see it.
All right. This one's
I
tough.
had it in my head for a second.
This one's tough. Looks like you, Rice.
I
I was
knew
gonna say like, I was gonna say like,
This one just is like a tough one to get. I'll tell you that. In terms of it's not an unknown player. If you pull this out, I'll be stunned.
I know who it is. I don't know the name.
Chi reckons he knows.
No, actually, I don't. Because I was going to say Pascal Siakam.
All right, East.
Scotty Barnes.
No, but that's warm. If you're on, think about.
Up north, huh?
No. Think about like players who have been in the same circles as Scotty Barnes. You're not.
Nah,
you're gonna get
I wouldn't
confused.
know.
Races that Scotty Barnes has had with other players.
Who was it? Who was the
You're about to get it.
It's not like Trae Young or Deontay Murray.
Oh no, you're
no,
not.
no.
No, you know
Hey,
it.
Scotty Barnes. Who was he rookie of the year with? Who was he running with?
That's the guy.
Yeah, who was it?
That's the guy. That's him.
3, 4.
That's her.
That's her. Who was? It's Oh God.
Ryan is very much warm. I'm very much still cold.
Rookie of the year. Hugh was second.
Man's in Antarctica. That's how cold I am.
I think this guy deserved it over Scotty Barnes.
Ben
Close.
Simmons.
No. Jesus, this is embarrassing. No. The Curves. The Cavs.
Who did the Cavs got?
Go, you go.
Oh, Evan
Take-
Mobley.
Yes.
Oh my God. Evan
Jesus.
Mobley.
That's so light skinned for light Evan Mobley. You changed it. You made it so light skinned.
I just
No, you made Evan Mobley so light. Now I don't even regret going Pascal Siakam. Like, I was like, Pascal Siakam's hella dark skin. You changed the whole thing.
That's a spoon
That's
feed.
Nah, man.
What?
You can't change the light
It's the
skin
app.
feature.
I didn't do anything.
Nah, that's hella light skin, man. That's not
I
fair.
can't believe I didn't get that.
That's not fair at all. Why?
I told you it's a hard one, but the
Nah.
app does it. The app does it.
Nah, that's cheating.
Look, bro.
Cheated.
Look, it got darker. Look.
Nah, that one's fine.
But it's not me.
Nah, this one was bad.
Oh,
Evan Mobley.
bro.
That's
Thank
how much
you.
the Cavs get for getting a bit.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, that is this week's show. Good luck if your team's in the in-season tournament. Boys,
Good luck.
good luck to your Lakers. Fuck
Oh.
you. We'll talk to you next week.